You in the herd. You in the herd.
You are now.
This is the herd. Here's Colin.
Welcome back. He is a tight end for the New York Jets. I Ate One, a monthly column in the New York Times, including reviews by Dustin Keller, who's a kid who grew up in Indiana, moves out here, willing to experiment with food, becomes the Jets' starting tight end. You wrote a column for the New York Times, and now you have a company, I Ate One. So let me talk about this Super Bowl in New York. Now, listen, the weather is not going to be ideal, but part of the attraction to New York is, and now you live in Jersey, but you're a New York Jet, it is the food. I mean, listen, Jacksonville had a Super Bowl, nice people, was not good. Tell people that don't go to New York and won't about the experience in the city, which people going to the Super Bowl will.
It's just incredible. In New York, like you said, so many different types of food from every ethnic background you can think of. And that's the biggest thing that's been so great for me. Obviously, if you're going out or you want to find something to do, if you can't find something to do in New York, you're not going to find anything anywhere. But it's just so many different opportunities. The one bad thing that you could say about the Super Bowl in New York is the traffic. And some guys might complain about the weather at that time, but it's going to be a great opportunity, and I think a lot of people are going to get to see just how great New York City really is.
The league has changed, Dustin. Even since you've been in it, it's become the Jets are the exception. You're a power team. Mm-hmm. Most teams aren't in this league. The rules have been changed. Running backs aren't a big deal. Receivers are superstars.
Yeah.
You've seen it. I do worry about, in a passing league in 3 years, playing in 12 degrees in wind. Does that worry you that we could have just an ugly Super Bowl?
Well, obviously for me, us returning as we're the league champs in rushing. We led the league in rushing, so it doesn't worry us too much. But then you look at the other side of the coin, we have Braylon Edwards, Jericho Cotchery, and Santonio Holmes, so we can throw the ball too. But I think a football team for the playoffs, you have to be ready, an all-weather team. I think that's something we really have, and now at this time, GMs and teams have to prepare to bring in the right guys in 4 years for a possible freezing cold winter Super Bowl.
Well, it's interesting. It's not just the cold, because it's cold in a lot of places. The Meadowlands gets wind.
Yeah.
Now, explain that. That's one of the things I worry about. It's a passing league. The wind. The average November-December Jet home game. What's it like to play in it?
Oh, it's freezing. It's definitely freezing. It's really cold. You may get snow, and like you said, the wind can be really bad. But I think this weather is how football is meant to be played. And if say you're out there and you're trying to throw the ball and that's not going very well, I think a championship team, a very good team, cannot always have to lean on that, and then they can go to the run, and that'll work for them too.